Welcome back to Dumb Crimes and Criminals. On today's episode, we're going to talk about three crimes, three different parts of the world. They all involve a brick. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Dumb Crimes and Criminals. I am your host, Rick. Yeah, we're back in the building. Oh, man, welcome back to an all-new episode, man. I'm currently sipping something right now, so if you happen to be listening to this episode and you sipping right now, I got my glass in the air. You dig? Cheers. Toast to you. You know, every now and again, you just got to sip something. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, you just got to go in the cabinet, pour a little something. You know what I mean? It ain't no weekend. I got to work in the morning. It ain't no type of celebration. You know what I'm saying? So every now and again, you just feel like sipping on something. You know what I'm saying? So I just had one of those moments. I just felt like sipping on something. I knew I was going to come down to the cave and record. So I said, you know what? Let me grab a little glass, go on downstairs, man, talk my talk. Man, yo. So, like I said in the intro, we're going to do 3 stories today. They all involve a brick, right? 3 different parts of the world. So, on the first story, let's go to Maryland. Now, me personally, I'm no robber, I'm no crook, I'm no criminal, right? We all drive past restaurants all the time. Never do I drive past the restaurant. I just went to the store. I drove past the restaurant to get to the store. Well, I didn't drive past the restaurant, but I had to run to the grocery store real quick. It's right down the street from me. There's restaurants in that shopping area. At no time am I ever thinking, I'm gonna rob a restaurant. Right? That's just something that's not on my mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a criminal. I don't rob and steal. But if I was to rob and steal, I doubt I'd be robbing a restaurant after hours. Okay, so we're going to Maryland. For whatever reason, dude had a bright idea. He's going to rob the restaurant, right? So now what he planned on getting from this restaurant or how much he thought he was going to get from the restaurant, I have no idea because I would assume that at night they're going to empty the registers, put the money in the safe. But hey, so this dude decides to throw a brick through the window of the restaurant. Now, again, I'm no criminal, I'm no crook. But when I think of that type of, when I think of that type of just, I'm throwing the brick through the window, I just think of sirens, alarms, windows breaking, causing a scene, right? There's nothing silent about throwing a brick through a window to get into an establishment. There's nothing low-key about that. That's nothing that says, I'm trying to be low. That's saying, come arrest me, look what I'm doing, if you ask me. All right? But like I said, I'm no criminal, I'm no robber. I don't know what's on this man's mind. So this dude throws a brick through the window of the restaurant. He goes inside the restaurant. Now, once inside the restaurant, he noticed that the cash register is behind another window. Okay. Now I'm gonna say my man was intoxicated, just like I'm sipping right now. I'm about to sip. Just like I'm sipping right now, and I'm telling y'all these stories. I'm gonna think my man was sipping before he felt like robbing this restaurant, because he throws the bricks through the window. He goes inside the restaurant. The cash register is behind another window. This window is bulletproof. Now, my man didn't look and say, oh, shit, that's a bulletproof window. Let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I already done broke this window to get in here. I know it's probably all type of alarms done went off. I done caused noise. Cops gonna be here any minute. This is why I say my man is intoxicated. Same brick that my man just broke through the window to get in the restaurant, he picks up, get his Nolan Ryan on, throws the brick at the bulletproof glass. The brick bounced off the glass, hit him in the head, knocks him to the fucking floor. He's done off. My man, when did you, like, my man, that has to be the sound of your brain looking at that window, thinking, I'm going to throw this brick through there. Why would you throw a brick through a bulletproof window? No. Why would you throw a brick at a bulletproof window? A bullet can't get through here. A bullet cannot penetrate this window. Why do you think you're going to throw a brick through the window? My man. Why do you think you're going to throw a brick through this window? If a bullet can't get... So what you telling me is you can throw a brick harder and faster than a bullet coming out of a gun. Because a bullet coming out of a gun can't get through this window. But you standing here, I don't know, 6 feet from the window, throwing a brick through it, can get through the window. They call this man the Bad Luck Bandit. And this is on video. Search it. They call my man the Bad Luck Bandit. He tries to throw the brick through the window to get to the register. Brick bounces off the window, hits him in the head, knocks him to the floor. He on the ground rolling around. Lay on the ground for a few minutes, gets up, stumbles out the restaurant. Police looking for him. Again, man, I understand desperate times come from calls for desperate measures. You know what I'm saying? That's a common theme on this podcast. I say that all the time. You know, I don't know what these people are going through when they're committing these crimes, but, you know, clearly they're not thinking it through. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was thinking it through, then you wouldn't end up on this podcast. You dig what I'm saying? So he throws a brick at the bulletproof glass. Didn't work out too well. You know what I'm saying? Throwing a brick through the window in the first place, it's like, my man, is you trying to get something out of this? Because you doing everything you possibly can to cause attention to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Are you trying to get something out of this? Are you actually like in debt or really in need of some bread and you down to your last? Or you just feeling like, yo, I got to do what I got to do? Because you aren't trying to be discreet about nothing that you're doing. You threw a brick through the window. Then you try to throw a brick through another window of a restaurant, knowing that they got alarm, security, cameras, all type of shit. And you went for it. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, man, craziness. Let's get into our next story. We're going to go to Ireland. Now, again, we're in a day and age of cameras, right? Everywhere you go, there's a camera. It doesn't matter, you know, where you are. It doesn't matter where you are, what you're doing, who you with. There's cameras. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere we go, there's cameras. So the owner of this pub in Ireland has a camera, as he should. He owns a pub. I got the camera. On his camera, what he sees was a guy come up to his Mercedes. This is on camera. My man got a white S-Class Mercedes. Looks like a 550. You know what I'm saying? Could have been an S63, something like that. Big body. You know what I mean? Nice. Definitely nice. So, this is footage from his camera. A dude walks up to his car. Mind you, he got a white S550 parked in front of his establishment, right? A dude walks up to the car, throws a brick at this man's windshield. We have to assume that he's trying to steal the car. You know what I'm saying? Because I doubt that he's randomly just trying to burglarize or, you know, just mess this car up for whatever reason. So we're going to assume that he's trying to steal the car. Because, you know, if you take a Mercedes to a chop shop, especially a big body S class, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you can get a couple dollars for it. So let's just assume that he's trying to steal the car. You know what I mean? So for whatever reason, this dude walks up, throws something through the front windshield of the car, right? Didn't penetrate, whatever happened, it didn't break. So he goes to the side of the car. He throws a brick through the side of the car, right? He throws a brick through the side passenger of the car. Brick bounces off the window, hits him in the face, knocks him the fuck out. Yo, you can't make this up. You cannot make this up, yo. Dude goes first of all, my man, you threw a brick through the windshield. Nothing happened, right? It didn't work out. Yo, that's a sign, my man. That's a sign of saying, yo, let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign to say, let me get up out of here. Let me get up out of here. You mean? Let me get up out of here. Because this ain't playing out the way I thought it was gonna play out. Let me get up out of here before anybody come out here. And he didn't. So he throws a brick through another window, bounce off, hits him in the head, knocks him the fuck out. I couldn't imagine throwing a brick or trying to do something and then knocking myself out, yo. I would feel like the worst. I would feel so stupid, yo. Could you imagine, like, you going to do a crime and it's like, yo, I'm going to rob this fucking, restaurant. I'm going to throw a brick through the window of the cash register and I'm going to take all the money, and you go throw the brick and then it bounces off the fucking window and knocks you out. Could you imagine how dumb you'll feel? You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, this dude, the owner of the pub, like I said, this is his establishment. His car's parked out front. He got all this on camera. Dude tells the cops he was assaulted. Yo, could you imagine being the owner of a bar, right? Let's just jump into this bar, the owner of the bar. Let's just jump into his shoes for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You own this bar. You got the big body, all white Benz parked outside, S-Class, hard body, right? You see a dude walking up to your car trying to break your window. Boom, for whatever reason, he can't get the front windshield broke. You know what I'm saying? Because the front windshield is probably a little thicker than the side joints. But for whatever reason, he didn't get the front windshield broke. He goes to the side, tries to throw it through the through the door window, bounces off the window, hits him in the head, knocks him the fuck out. Right? Could you imagine seeing this shit? Could you imagine seeing this on camera? That ain't even the crazy part. He told the cops he was assaulted. He told the cops he was assaulted. Can you fucking imagine? Hey, yo, my man told the cops he was assaulted. Yes, you was assaulted by your damn self. You know what I'm saying? You was assaulted by your damn self, yo. You knocked yourself out. In the words of the great Jadakiss, man, you knocked yourself out. I'm not making this up. This is on camera, man. Just Google these stories. You'll find them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making this up. As crazy as it sounds, I'm not making this up. Let's go to London. Now, this story right here is a little crazy because I don't know what the building is. I don't know, the exact location. This is on video. You could look this up as well. But a couple of things about this video. So you got three dudes, right? They pull up on a motorcycle. Now, there's a problem off rip. I said 3 dudes pulled up on a motorcycle. I didn't say 3 dudes pulled up 3 motorcycles. So 3 dudes pulled up on 1 motorcycle. First and foremost, I'm not going to do no crime with nobody 3 deep on 1 motorcycle. How fast can you go? How fast can you get away from that crime scene? That makes no sense to me. Now, like I said, I didn't say 3 dudes, 3 motorcycles. I said 3 dudes pulled up 1 motorcycle. It was 3 dudes on 1 motorcycle, moped, whatever it was. Like I said, this is on video. You can Google it. I don't know what the building is. For whatever reason, these dudes wanted to get inside this building, right? So 3 dudes pulled up. They hop off the motorcycle. Now, they're trying to get into this building. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get into this building. And upon trying to get into the building, they had a brick. So they hop off. 2 of the dudes hop off the motorcycle. Boom. One dude looks like he runs up to the building trying to go through the door, whatever the case. Dude behind him, I guess he called himself, yo, I'm about to break the glass. I got the brick. We gonna get up in this joint. He cocks back, throws the brick, hit his man in the head, knocks him out smooth. Could you imagine getting hit in the head, close range, by someone throwing a brick, hitting you in the back of the head, knocking you completely out? Again, I don't know what this building is. I don't know what was in this building. So he knocks his partner out. He's trying to wake him up. They end up leaving his partner. Security come, knocks his partner the fuck out. Right? Now think about this. These 3 dudes had to sit around. At some point, they had to sit around, whether it be at home, whether they at the park, whether they just walking around. Whatever the case, at some point, these 3 gentlemen had to discuss this. Yo, we going to do X, Y, Z, right? We going to go here. We going to do this. We going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Clearly, they didn't think this out all the way because y'all pulled up 3 deep on 1 motorcycle. How the fuck do you plan on getting away 3 deep on 1 fucking motorcycle? You know what I'm saying? The security guard probably could walk behind you and snatch you motherfuckers up off that motorcycle as slow as you gonna be going 3 deep on 1 motorcycle. But that's neither here nor there. At some point in time, y'all had to plan this. Right? I would assume. Right? Like, that just makes sense to me. Like, yo, we gonna rob this place. Let's get the plan together. Now, when they hop off, 2 of them hop off the motorcycle. 1 dude runs in front of the other dude. The other dude throws the brick, hit his partner in the head, knocks him the fuck out, try to wake him up. He don't get up. The other 2 leave my man. He gets caught by the security, arrested, whatever the case. We got to fight. We have to throw some type of hands in some type of form or fashion, my man. That wasn't part of the plan. You knocking me out with a brick and then leaving me wasn't part of the plan. You know what I'm saying? Now we got to get it on. And after we get it on, I'm not fucking with you no more. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would feel like you ain't do all that you could do to wake me up and get me back on track. Like, yo, now we got to dip. I didn't get that from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you panicked. You knocked me the fuck out. You left me there, man. You left me. You understand what I'm saying? You left me, man. That ain't supposed to go down like that. Before you ride out, you better know who you rolling with. Because it's a lot of people that's out here doing crimes, and you think the person that you doing the crime with is solid, but they not solid, my man. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. Everybody is solid until they really put into a situation to where they got to be tested, or put into a situation to where they got to, really stand up and show you that they're solid. It's easy to portray that you're solid when you're not in no type of situation to question how solid you are. They left you. They didn't pick you up. They didn't really, do too much of anything to get you up out of that situation. They left you there. You know what I'm saying? That's craziness. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, again, I don't know why, the people that I talk about on this podcast, I don't know why they do what they do. That's not my business. You know what I'm saying? Once this becomes public information and they make it to the news, the blogs, the TVs and things like that, then I could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to attack, and I'm gonna say this all the time, you know what I'm saying? Because, I understand what it feel like, for somebody to feel like, yo, my back against the wall, I gotta get this paper by any means necessary. That's not my business. You know what I'm saying? But once it gets to the blogs and to the news and to, online or in books and things like that, and I could do research on these stories, then I could bring it here and I could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge you on why you did what you did, but you did some stupid shit. And I'm here to talk about it. You understand what I'm saying? So, again, man, 3 different crimes, 3 different parts of the world. They all include one common denominator, which is a brick. You got my man in Maryland. You Yo, my man, I just want to tell you, you can't throw a brick faster or harder than a speeding bullet. You understand what I'm saying? You can't. My man in Ireland, yo, my man, how you gonna throw a brick at a car, get knocked out by the brick that you threw at the window, and then say you was assaulted? You wildin'. You know what I'm saying? Then we take it to London. Yo, first of all, y'all whole plan was fucked up from the beginning. Y'all came 3 deep on one motorcycle. Y'all ain't had y'all shit together, my man. Oh, man. So, again, man, like I said, man, this is the Dumb Crimes and Criminals podcast, man. I'm just here to crack jokes and have fun, man. You know what I'm saying? If you know anybody that listen to podcasts, if you know anybody that listen to true crime podcast, please, 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 please. It costs you no money to tell somebody, yo, check out the Dumb Crimes and Criminals podcast. It's interesting. That man Rick be talking his talk. He be cracking his jokes. And it costs you no money to just spread the word about the podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got a dumb crime or a criminal you want me to talk about, please hit the email, thedccpodcast@gmail.com, or hit me up on Instagram at Rick_BHR. I bring it to the platform. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is here. I want to spread the awareness about the crazy, wild, dumb crimes and criminals that be going on in the world. I want to bring it to this platform. So, like I said, hit the email, hit me on Instagram if you got a story you want me to do. And you know what I'm saying? I'll put it on my platform. You know what I mean? Again, I'm about to pour up. I'm sipping, like I'm about, hold on. I'm about done with this. What time is it? It's 10:43 p.m. right now. I might pull up again, man. I might pull up again. You know what I'm saying? Just cause. Like I said, every now and again, you just gotta sip something, man. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta sip something for no apparent reason. Get your sip on. Get your relax on. Do your thing, man. But I'm about to sign off. Again, I appreciate y'all for listening. Please spread the word about my podcast. It don't cost you no money. It's free. You know what I'm saying? Support is free, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, I'm going to say this. I'm going to keep saying this. This is going to be a common theme throughout my podcast journey. Support is free. You like what you're hearing? Please just spread the word. Help me get my numbers up. Help me get my interactions up. And we just going to keep pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, follow me on Instagram at Rick_BHR. I'll be back. Let's get it.